So if you've been following the tech world recently, then you would have seen that Insta360 have just brought out their Lunar Ultra, which is basically their own version of DJI's Pocket 4. Now, I'm actually filming this video on the Lunar Ultra, and I have to say, so far, after I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, I really do love it. The Lunar Ultra is definitely at the top of the podium for pocket cameras. So if you are someone who has been looking at the Ultra or thinking about getting maybe a Pocket 4 or the cheaper Pocket 3, then I'm going to tell you why you want the Lunar Ultra if you are starting to get into content creation as a solo creator. So the first reason is this. This is probably one of my favorite features of the Lunar Ultra, the detachable screen. Now, this is so cool because you can do everything on this little screen here. So now I've got the camera tracking me just by tapping the screen, and I mean, that's pretty good. So now, if you are a solo content creator and you do want to do something like this, the Lunar Ultra is the camera to have. So I can do something like this where I'm like walking away from the camera for like walk past shots as a solo content creator, which would be really good. And then I can see myself on the screen now, and I can also zoom in because the Lunar Ultra has 12 times zoom. So that's 6 times, and now 12 times zoom. So that is pretty impressive, and it is actually still tracking me as well. So yeah, what more could you want from a pocket camera? So this is definitely the #1 reason is why I would recommend the Lunar Ultra. The detachable screen just adds so much versatility for someone who is filming on their own or filming, traveling, just little vlogs that you're doing on YouTube, because they have been really popular recently on the YouTube world. And the best camera to do those vlogs or little travel videos is the Lunar Ultra. There is a couple other little things that you can do with the screen, obviously. So you can move the gimbal with the little joystick on the detachable screen. You can also zoom in. You can also stop recording and start recording with it, which is probably one of the nicest features about that. You can also mess around with flipping the screen, flipping it back around, because the Lunar Ultra has custom buttons. So these 2 little buttons here, you can customize to whatever you want. Another reason why I love the Lunar Ultra for solo content creation is the fact that you can connect it to this little guy. So Insta360 released their Mic Pro this year as well, which I have to say is probably the best microphone on the market right now. Now, personally, I do still prefer the DJI Mic 3s because they're just a lot easier to use, and really the audio quality isn't that different. But just the fact that you can connect a really good camera to a very good microphone just gives that edge for me. So the Mic Pro is very good with that, and you are listening to the Mic Pro audio right now. There is a little bit of wind. I've got the wind muff on it, but so obviously all these pocket cameras also have AI tracking. So you can track yourself, you can track subjects, and especially with the Lunar Ultra, it's very different and new, as you can track things while you're zoomed in with the 12 times Leica lens. Now, I can just double tap the screen and it will start tracking me, which is just really nice for keeping yourself in the center of the frame, so it makes it look professional, and for your little vlogs that you're doing. And yeah, I just think Insta360 have done a really good job at the tracking. Another really nice thing about the Lunar Ultra is this guy right here. And oh shit, I've dropped it. This is the wide angle lens, and I saw someone on YouTube, I think his name was Chris, and what he did basically was he figured out that you can actually use the ND filter and the wide angle lens on top of each other, which I don't know if Insta360 have done that on purpose or whether they've done it by accident, I'm not sure, but it does definitely work. So there we go, the wide angle lens is on, and yeah, image quality pretty much looks the same. I don't think there's any image quality deterioration. Just gotta make sure it's straight. There we go. So that's a wide angle lens, which once again is another feature of solo content creation, which is really important, is the fact that you can record yourself like this and you've got some nice background. It's just a nice thing to have, is a wide angle lens on a pocket camera. DJI do that for the Pocket 4 as well, and yeah, all pocket cameras should have a wide angle lens. Now this one is really good because you can have an ND filter on it as well, which is really nice. So another brilliant little feature from the Luna Ultra. Now there is arguments for saying that, you know, you've got a Pocket series camera, but should you invest in a mirrorless camera instead? Now I do have a Sony a6700 and the ZV-1, and obviously the image quality is unmatched on those cameras, but for the price and for what you get for such a small camera, easy to use, there's nothing really like it on the market that DJI and Insta360 make. Now for solo creators, I would definitely, for me personally, I'd prefer a smaller camera. Now carrying around a big Sony camera gets a bit annoying, especially if you're making like travel vlogs or hiking vlogs, and it can just get really annoying. So this little guy does it perfectly. So now I'm shooting in log, and now this is color graded, so there's a lot of different things you can do with the color grading capabilities, and yeah, it's just really nice to see. Now obviously the new Pocket series that are coming out in the future, they're all going to have dual lenses. So the Luna does go up to 12 times zoom with the dual lens, which is really nice again for solo content creation. The fact that you can zoom in and get a bit more clarity and get a bit more performance out of a little camera like this is really nice to see. And the fact that you can track yourself while you're still in zoom, and you can detach the screen, zoom out if you need to. If it's a bit too cropped in, you can zoom out, and it's just, that is just all you need for solo content creation. There is nothing else that you possibly need. So there we go then. That is why I think the Luna Ultra is the best camera for solo content creators. Now, if you do want me to make more Luna videos, and if you want any more answers, then leave them down below and I can make a separate video talking about other features that the Luna Ultra has. And I can also make a video comparing it to maybe the Pocket 4 Pro in the future and the Pocket 4. So that's it for now guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.